Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm just finishing work here. I just wanted to make a quick video just about some more strange things since I've uploaded videos about gang stalking. It's just I've had enough of this shit, you know. I've been dealing with it for like 5-6 years, and it's just really ramped up in the past year, and you know, I just feel like they're gonna keep doing it no matter what, so why not make some videos about it and document it and just, you know what I mean? Like what's the, you know, point of just like keep going through this shit and not documenting anything? So glad I got some things, you know, documented, and just want to talk some more about, you know, I was telling in my Christmas video about how my old neighbor, they used to live across the street from me. I think, you know, he's involved in this. Well, I know he is, but you know, because ever since he moved in, all this shit started to really happen, and I'm not sure if he's still doing it or if it's just his organization, but he had if he's not still involved, heavily involved, he was heavily involved, and it started mainly because of him. And you know, just all the weird shit that he would do, like just all the stuff I mentioned in my other video, but just on top of that, just staring at my house constantly with his shirt off and looking at it from his window with his shirt off into my house. That's what made me think he was like in the closet or something, because like, you know, who does that? Like, what kind of straight person does something like that? Like, and on top of that, who wants to see your, you know, shirt off and your beer belly hanging out and your bitch tits? No one wants to see that shit. Like, you know, wash his car, clean out his car, park it right at the end of the street, and, you know, do it like as close to me as possible so I'd see him, you know, like huge narcissist. And, you know, basically he hated himself so much that he projected his insecurities onto me, and it's really fucked up. And so, like I say, if he's not still heavily involved, he was, or his organization is heavily involved, and it's just so fucked up that, you know, he had to slander me and make shit up to feel better about himself, you know. And yeah, so ever since like, and I started to like really put my camera up and like started putting my camera up to record him, because I knew he was recording me with his camera in his Jeep. He started putting on more of a show, like having some woman come over every now and then with kids, and he never even dated her before, but it was like he wanted to look like he was like a nice family man to the neighborhood, which he wasn't. I mean, he just sits in his house all day and doesn't go anywhere and doesn't do anything hardly, and just, you know, wanted to look like all of a sudden I'm Mr. Nice Guy, you know. Like, it's all a front. All of it was a huge front, and I know he got the people next to me involved in it and shit, and he was the one masterminding all that shit. But like I said, I don't know if he's the one still doing it, masterminding it now, but his associates are, and he definitely is the one that ramped up this shit and got it started. You know, and also too, he's a failed neuroscientist. You know, he almost had a degree in like neuroscience and shit, because I looked him up online, you know, everything, all of his information, and that would make sense too, because a lot of this shit is like gang stalking, I hear, is in a lot of there's a lot of neuroscience involved, and neuro weapons, energy weapons, and he's probably using a lot of that shit against me, because I used to see him put shit in his window and shit. It's really weird. But just ever since I uploaded that video and other videos, just been seeing a lot more one headlights, and last night I saw a fire truck just sitting on the side of the street, you know, had his lights on, not a siren on, but just his lights on, and I didn't see any accident, no, nothing, just sitting there with their lights on, flashing. I did a U-turn to go around and try to record it. As soon as I did that, they turn their lights off and they start driving away. And they turn down the street I turned down, and it was almost like they're trying to follow me or get in front of me and letting them know that they're watching me too. And see a lot of that, a lot of ambulances go by, or ambulances, like I saw another ambulance one day just drive by this area I was in, and they had their siren on, and then as soon as they get the block up the street, they had it off. So shit like that is really weird, and like I said, a lot more one headlights light videos. I did a video last night about videos with one headlights and shit. But yeah, it's just crazy how they get people to come infiltrate your neighborhood and shit. Like where I live now for 7 months, and as soon as I moved in, everyone was giving me like a cold standoffish vibe, giving me dirty looks, muttering shit under their breath. The people that live below me, this woman and her daughter live there, and they moved out the first week I moved in. And they were already giving me dirty looks, and I heard them talking shit below me when I was on my deck that same week I moved in. So I know they already like went to them and slandered me and made shit up about me. And then they were giving me dirty looks and all kinds of shit. Here comes a one headlight car. And then they move out. And then the person below me on the first level, they move out by the end of the 4th of July. And then the person that lives across from me, no one lived there for like 3 months. That was vacant. And then all of a sudden there's a person that lives in there, and he's does the synchronized noise harassment against me, along with the person that lives below me now. So they're constantly the guy below me is constantly banging, booming, and the guy across from me will make noise sometimes right when he does. So I know it's synchronized and they're in on it together. And then the guy that lives directly, where the people moved out on the 4th of July, he starts to do shit too, and when I come home, he'll get right out of his car, like right when I'm getting home, and look right at me and give me like a dirty look, and then go inside, or walk his dog right by me while I'm sitting on my porch and just take a shit right there by me, and doesn't even pick it up, and he keeps like looking up and just leering at me and shit and giving me dirty looks, and then he'll look away when I look and shit. But it's just like, it's obviously he's an agent too. So it's funny how they pay these people to move out or slander my name and get them to move out in order to move these gang stalking agents in to harass me. I mean, it's really crazy the amount of work they put into harassing me. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong to anyone ever to make anyone ever do anything. I don't have any enemies in my life. I'm a nice, caring, down to earth guy, and I really don't fucking understand it. I really don't. But someone's out there slandering me and making shit up about me, and all I know is it started with my neighbor across the street from me. And like I said, I don't know for sure if he's still the main one involved in this, or he's masterminding all of this, but he's definitely played a big hand in it. And so fuck him, and he's a piece of shit for that, and there's a special place in hell for him, and all these other pieces of shit that are still doing it to me. But I'm not letting it get me down. I'm not letting it get me down at all. I just gotta live my life the best I can, but just they're trying to ramp up their harassment, just like tonight I went out to eat at a restaurant. As soon as I get there, there's this derelict like giving me a dirty look, and I get in my car, he's like, sir, and I just walk right by him. But I know they're putting people like that, these homeless people, to come up to me and approach me for shit, and just fucking ignore them. You just can't. And if they really start to fucking annoy you, get your camera out, start recording them. Because one thing I noticed, here comes a one headlighter, is that cameras are these people's kryptonite. They act all fucking bad and tough, but once you get their fucking camera out, they start acting like little pussies. Because that's what they are deep down. I mean, I don't know what it is. Pick last in gym class, have tiny dicks, ugly wives. Well, actually, some of them do have ugly wives. I've seen their wives. But, yeah, I mean, it's just fucked up that this is what the resources and tax-paying money and all kinds of shit goes to. It's really fucked up. There could be so many other things out there that people could be using this energy, time and energy towards real threats out there, real people that are doing things that are fucked up, but they choose to do it on innocent people that, they just don't like, so. But anyway, it's New Year's Eve, and I just want to record this and, give another little story here. Hope everyone has a safe and happy New Year, and I'll talk to you in the New Year.